Perennial. Lasting for many years, continuously growing. Persistent. Timeless. Continuous. Perpetual. Automation. Use of machines performing tasks automatically. Mechanization. Computerization. Robotization. Digitization. Extinction. Permanent disappearance of a species forever. Annihilation. Eradication. Elimination. Obliteration. Epoch. Distinct period of significant historical importance. Era. Period. Generation. Timespan. Momentum. Measure of motion based on mass velocity. Impetus. Velocity. Progression. Propulsion. Integration. Combining different systems into unified whole. Consolidation. Synchronization. Unification. Assimilation. Cutting edge. Highly advanced and most recent technology. Innovative. Revolutionary. State of the art. Groundbreaking. Navigation. Process of directing movement or pathfinding. Orientation. Piloting. Routing. Guidance. Encryption. Process of converting data into coded form. Cryptography. Encoding. Scrambling. Data protection. Hypothesis. Proposed explanation based on limited evidence. Assumption. Premise. Conjecture. Speculation. Heredity. Transmission of traits from parents to offspring. Genetics. Inheritance. Lineage. Ancestry. Framework. Structured system supporting ideas or processes. Infrastructure. Architecture. Configuration. Paradigm. Depletion. Gradual reduction or exhaustion of resources. Consumption. Drainage. Attrition. Diminution. Inference. Logical conclusion drawn from available evidence. Deduction. Interpretation. Assumption. Derivation. Harness. Control and utilize something effectively. Use. Exploit. Leverage. Employ. Channel. Utilities. Essential services like water, electricity, and gas. Amenities. Resources. Facilities. Conveniences. Conservation. Protection and preservation of natural resources. Preservation. Sustainability. Maintenance. Safeguarding. Ecology. Study of organisms and their environment interactions. Environmentalism. Bioecology. Conservationism. Naturalism. Emission. Release of gases or substances into environment. Discharge. Radiation. Exhalation. Emanation. Mechanism. System or process producing specific outcome. Apparatus. Process. Instrumentality. Device. Sustainable. Able to continue without harming future resources. Supportable. Maintainable. Defensible. Viable. Redundant. No longer needed or having extra presence. Useless. Unnecessary. Unwanted. Needless. Volatile. Likely to change rapidly and unpredictably. Inconstant. Changeable. Capricious. Unstable. Requisite. Necessary state required for something to happen. Necessity. Requirement. Essential. Compulsory. Adamant. Refusing to change opinion despite strong opposition. Inflexible. Uncompromising. Stubborn. Unshakable. Detention. Act of holding someone in official custody. Imprisonment. Incarceration. Confinement. Captivity. Abuse. Improper treatment causing harm or suffering. Maltreatment. Violence. Bullying. Ill-treatment. Inhospitable. Not suitable for living or welcoming conditions. Adverse. Unfavorable. Miserable. Hostile. Conservation. Protection and careful use of natural resources. Preservation. Maintenance. Saving. Supervision. Recycling. Process of converting waste into reusable materials. Reusing. Reprocessing. Converting. Reprocessing. Hierarchy. System of ranking people or things by levels. Ranking. Ordering. Grouping. Placing. Influencer. Person affecting others' opinions over social platforms. Promoter. Supporter. Spokesperson. Consultant. Endorsement. Public support or approval of something. Approval. Authorization. Backing. Advocacy. Arbitration. Settling disputes through an impartial decision maker. Adjudication. Mediation. Negotiation. Interposition. Revolutionize. Change something completely in a dramatic way. Upgrade. Modernize. Originate. Transform. Alignment. Proper arrangement or agreement between things. Arrangement. Positioning. Sequence. Adjustment. Indispensable. Absolutely necessary and cannot be replaced. Essential. Necessary. Imperative. Crucial. Breakthrough. Important discovery leading to major progress. Advancement. Development. Headway. Improvement. Formula. Set method used to achieve consistent results. Theory. Principle. Equation. Blueprint. Corroborate. Support a statement with additional evidence. confirm, reinforce, validate, authenticate. Tenacious, continuing firmly despite difficulties or obstacles. Determined, unyielding, persistent, immovable. Mind-blowing, extremely surprising or astonishing in effect. Breathtaking, fabulous, sublime, intriguing. Appalling, causing shock or strong disgust. Shocking, horrendous, offensive, dreadful. Enchanting, very attractive in a charming magical way. Alluring, bewitching, mesmerizing, captivating. Gloomy, dark, depressing, or lacking hope and brightness. Darkened, despondent, miserable, dismal. Insatiable, impossible to satisfy due to endless desire. Unquenchable, desiring, pressing, urgent. Elaborate, detailed and carefully developed with many parts. Detailed, complicated, thorough, complex. Preposterous, completely unreasonable or absurd beyond belief. Nonsensical, absurd, unreasonable, farcical. Stunning, extremely impressive or causing strong admiration. Gorgeous, radiant, fabulous, staggering. Outrageous, shocking and completely unacceptable behavior. Ostentatious, flamboyant, flashy, showy. Zealous, showing intense enthusiasm toward a cause. Vehement, ardent, committed, fervent. Mournful, expressing deep sadness especially after loss. Melancholy, dejected, sorrowful, miserable. Impressionable, easily influenced due to lack of experience. Susceptible, malleable, gullible. malleable. Hilarious. Extremely funny, causing loud laughter. Humorous. Comical. Entertaining. Hysterical. Ominous. Suggesting something bad is likely to happen. Inauspicious. Menacing. Sinister. Threatening. Consensus. General agreement reached among a group. Agreement. Like-mindedness. Accord. Concord. Analogy. Comparison showing similarity between things. Likeness. Comparability. Metaphor. Resemblance. Amendment. Change made to improve or correct something. Alteration. Change. Correction. Modification. Millennium. A period of 1,000 years. Generation. Epoch. Chronology. Century. Accusation. Claim that someone has done something wrong. Condemnation. Charge. Imputation. Allegation. Manipulation. Controlling others unfairly for personal benefit. Regulation. Operation. Exploitation. Handling. Privilege. Special advantage given to particular individuals. Advantage. Benefit. Prerogative. Entitlement. Paradigm. Typical example showing standard pattern or model. Prototype. Standard. Template. Pattern. Dilemma. Difficult choice between two bad options. Predicament. Conundrum. Confusion. Quandary. Diplomacy. Managing relations between countries or people. Discretion. Tactfulness. Foreign policy. Foreign affairs. Auction. Sale where highest bidder buys item. Bidding. Public sale. Trading. Merchandising. Hierarchy. System of ranking levels or authority. Ranking. Ordering. Class system. Grouping. Hazard. Something that can cause harm or danger. Jeopardy. Imperilment. Danger. Menace. Monopoly. Market controlled by single seller only. Domination. Suppression. Authority. Control. Assurance. Promise that something will definitely happen. Promise. Guarantee. Assertion. Pledge. Propaganda. Information spread to influence public opinion. Misinformation. Hype. Promotion. Publicity. Specimen. Sample collected for scientific examination purposes. Sample. Illustration. Fragment. Embodiment. Negotiation. Discussion aimed at reaching mutual agreement. Compromise. Settlement. Discussion. Mediation. Bleak. Lacking hope, warmth, or positive outlook. Gloomy. Miserable. Depressing. Desolate. Redundancy. Unnecessary repetition or extra elements present. Oversupply. Surplus. Needlessness. Unnecessary. Constraint. Limitation that restricts actions or choices. Restriction. Impediment. Hindrance. Limitation. Triumph. Great success achieved after effort or struggle. Conquest. Attainment. Fulfillment. Achievement. Vanity. Excessive pride in appearance or achievements. Egotism. Pompousness. Arrogance. Self-regard. Irony. Situation opposite of what is expected. Satire. Mockery. Double meaning. Sarcasm. Evolution. Gradual change occurring over long time. Progression. Emergence. Development. Expansion. Nostalgia. Sentimental longing for past experiences or times. Reminiscence. Fond memory. Recollection. Remembrance. Inspection. Careful and detailed examination of something. Examination. Analysis. Observation. Exploration. Thrilled. Feeling very excited and extremely happy. Fascinated. Captivated. Beguiled. Elevated. Legend. Traditional story passed down through generations. Mythology. Tradition. Folklore. Fairy tale. Plethora. Excessively large amount of something present. Excess. Overabundance. Too many. Superfluity. Possession. Something owned or controlled by someone. Belongings. Asset. Commodity. Property. Intrusion. Unwanted entry into someone's private space. Invasion. Trespass. Encroachment. Interference. Abuse. Cruel or harmful treatment of someone. Maltreatment. Bullying. Oppression. Ill-treat. Wreck. Remains of something badly damaged or destroyed. Destruction. Demolition. Wreckage. Ruination. Stereotype. Fixed idea about a particular group. Convention. Generalization. Average. Custom. Alliance. Partnership formed for mutual benefit or purpose. Agreement. Treaty. Settlement. Association. Etiquette. Rules governing polite social behavior. Decorum. Convention. Custom. Good manners. Eligible. Meeting required conditions for something. qualified, competent, appropriate, allowed. Obligation. Duty or responsibility someone must fulfill. Liability, duty, commitment, responsibility. Hibernation. Long period of inactivity during winter months. Sleep, dormancy, indolence, lethargy. Gorgeous. Extremely beautiful and pleasing appearance. Attractive, bewitching, lovely, spectacular. Longing. Strong desire for something absent or distant. Desire, yearning, hankering, craving. Vapid. Lacking liveliness, interest, or meaningful content. Boring, lifeless, tedious, insipid. Succinct. Expressed clearly using very few words. Concise, brief, laconic, economic. Nurture. Care for and support growth or development. Raise, nourish, support, look after. Inundate. Overwhelm someone with too many things. Overflow, submerge, flood, engulf. Trigger. Cause something to begin or happen. Provoke, initiate, activate, set off. Impeccable. Completely flawless with no mistakes present. Perfect, accurate, flawless, spotless. Campaign. Organized actions to achieve specific goal. Initiative, demonstration, movement, move. Apprehension. Anxiety or fear about something upcoming. Concern, nervousness, anxiety, agitation. Debunk. Prove that something is false or wrong. Challenge, disprove, invalidate, discredit. Salvage. Save something from loss or destruction. Recover. Restore. Get back. Reclaim. Enigma. Something mysterious and difficult to understand. Mystery. Conundrum. Oddity. Paradox. Negligible. Too small or unimportant to matter. Insignificant. Minor. Trivial. Unimportant. Eradicate. Completely destroy something harmful. Obliterate. Abolish. Erase. Suppress. Liability. Legal responsibility for damage or loss. Responsibility. Duty. Onus. Accountability. Multitudinous. Existing in very large numbers or amounts. Manifold. Numerous. Several. Copious. Decorum. Proper behavior in formal social situations. Courtesy. Politeness. Modesty. Decency. Refute. Prove a statement or claim false. Deny. Contradict. Disclaim. Disprove. Staple. Basic important item used regularly. Main. Principal. Leading. Foremost. Intake. Amount of something taken into body. Consumption. Load. Ingestion. Input. Profligate. Wastefully spending money without any control. Degenerate. Lawless. Uncontrolled. Extravagant. Filthy. Extremely dirty, unclean, and unpleasant. Stained. Unclean. Muddy. Sordid. Lethal. Capable of causing death or serious harm. Fatal. Deadly. Harmful. Poisonous. Deploy. Position or arrange for effective use. Position. Employ. Organize. Station. Unpredictable. Impossible to foresee or know beforehand. Uncertain. Doubtful. Unsure. Dubious. Gullible. Easily believes things without questioning truth. Credulous. Trustful. Believing. Innocent. Eliminate. Remove something completely from a situation. Remove. Oust. Banish. Obliterate. Paucity. Very small amount of something present. Scarcity. Shortage. Dearth. Insufficiency. Forensic. Related to legal investigation using scientific methods. Judicial. Magisterial. Scientific. Administrative. Espionage. Secretly gathering information about enemies. Spying. Surveillance. Secret service. Intelligence. Assassination. Killing of an important person for political reasons. Manslaughter. Homicide. Slaying. Murder. Defendant. Person accused of wrongdoing in court. Respondent. Appellant. Litigant. Accused. Deterrence. Action intended to prevent unwanted behavior. Obstruction. Impediment. Prevention. Preclusion. Victim. Person harmed or affected by an event. Sufferer. Scapegoat. Hostage. Loser. Mitigation. Action that reduces severity of something harmful. Alleviation. Relief. Lessening. Lessening. Extinction. Complete disappearance of a species or group. Annihilation. Elimination. Abolition. Vanishing. Contamination. Making something dirty or unsafe by substances. Adulteration. Poisoning. Pollution. Impurity. Sustainability. Using resources without exhausting them permanently. survivability, durability, tolerability, feasibility. Fossil fuel. Energy source formed from ancient organic remains. Petrol, gasoline, kerosene, hydrocarbon. Hazard. Something that may cause harm or danger. Jeopardy, endangerment, peril, menace. Organic. Produced naturally without artificial chemicals added. Biological, natural, chemical-free, additive-free. Inflation. Rise in prices reducing money purchasing power. Economic decline, depression, standstill, recession. Negotiations. Discussions aimed at reaching mutual agreement. Discussion, argument, consultation, debate. Capitalism. Economic system based on private ownership. Free market, open market, free trade, private enterprise. Royalties. Payments made for using someone's property. Commission, premium, percentage, remuneration. Allowance. Fixed amount of money given regularly. Allotment, contribution, donation, ration. Leverage. Using advantage to influence a situation effectively. Support, strength, advantage, force. Mitigation. Reducing harmful effects through planned actions. Alleviation, relief, lessening, lightening. Extinction. State when no members of species remain. Annihilation, elimination, abolition, disappearance. Censorship. Controlling or restricting information or expression. Banning, suppression, restriction, forbid dance. Mainstream. Ideas widely accepted by most people. Conventional, regular, ordinary, common. Propaganda. Information spread to influence opinions or beliefs. Misinformation. Promotion. Hype. Publicity. Emergence. Process of something appearing or becoming visible. Extension. Advancement. Progression. Inception. Backlash. Negative reaction against something recently done. Reaction. After effect. Chain reaction. Eyewitness. Person who directly saw an event happen. Spectator. Onlooker. Observer. Bystander. Amendment. Official change or addition to a document. Correction. Modification. Revision. Alteration. Ally. Person or country that supports another. Associate. Comrade. Supporter. Partner. Sanction. Official permission or penalty imposed by authority. Permission. Endorsement. Validation. Authorization. Bilateral. Involving two groups, countries, or parties. Reciprocal. Collective. Cooperative. Communal. Legislation. Laws created by a governing authority. Laws. Bills. Charters. Regulations. Agenda. List of items planned for discussion. Itinerary. Inventory. Program. Schedule. Impeachment. Formal accusation against official for misconduct. Accusation. Prosecution. Allegation. Condemnation. Mandate. Official order to carry out a duty. Decree. Ordinance. Commandment. Instruction. Coalition. Group formed by different parties working together. League. Association. Affiliation. Alliance. Algorithm. Step-by-step process for solving a problem. Procedure. Program. Set of rules. Method. Innovative. Introducing new ideas or creative methods. Creative. Pioneering. Ingenious. Innovatory. User-friendly. Easy for people to use or understand. Foolproof. Comprehensible. Easy to use. Convenient. Gadget. Small device designed for a specific task. Device. Appliance. Apparatus. Instrument. Indigenous. Originating naturally in a particular place. Native. Aboriginal. Primordial. Domestic. Pedagogy. Method and practice of teaching students. Teaching. Schooling. Coaching. Learning. Testimony. Statement given under oath in court. Attestation. Affidavit. Declaration. Affirmation. Inference. Conclusion drawn from evidence and reasoning. Deduction. Presumption. Assumption. Conclusion. Dynasty. Family ruling power across several generations. Ancestry. Succession. Empire. Family tree. Endorsement. Public support or approval of something. Sanction. Authorization. Backing. Approval. Ambiguity. Situation where meaning is unclear or uncertain. Uncertainty. Doubtfulness. Vagueness. Obscurity. Hierarchy. System organizing people by different levels. Ranking. Class system. Social order. Grouping. Volatile. Likely to change rapidly and unpredictably. Unpredictable. Unstable. Variable. Changeable. Arbitrary. Based on random choice, not clear reason. Aimless. Irrational. Unjustified. Haphazard. Surpass. Become greater or better than something. exceed, overrun, be more than, outreach. Perennial. Lasting for many years without stopping. Perpetual. Everlasting. Enduring. Year-round. Analogy. Showing similarity between different things. Similarity. Correlation. A likeness. Resemblance. Digression. Temporary shift away from main topic. Deviation. Divergence. Bypass. Diversion. Phenomenon. Observable event or fact occurring naturally. Occurrence. Happening. Miracle. Incident. Ecstasy. Extreme feeling of overwhelming joy or pleasure. Elation. Euphoria. Exhilaration. Happiness. Pertinent. Directly related to the matter discussed. Applicable. Relevant. Appropriate. Admissible. Discrepancy. Lack of agreement between facts or details. Incongruity. Difference. Inconsistency. Disparity. Daunting. Causing fear due to difficulty or size. Frightening. Awesome. Alarming. Intimidating. Distinct. Clearly different and easily recognizable. Separate. Particular. Contrasting. Obvious. Dogma. Set of beliefs accepted without questioning. Doctrine. Philosophy. Principle. Ideology. Legends. Traditional stories passed through generations. Folklore. Mythology. Legendary. Tradition. Uniformity. State of being consistent and unchanging. Steadiness. Evenness. Sameness. Regularity. Dwindle. Gradually become smaller in size or amount. Decline. Subside. Diminish. Phase down. Dormant. Inactive state with potential to become active. Inactive. Stagnant. Inoperative. Inert. Aristocracy. High social class with inherited privileges. Elite. Privileged class. Nobility. Upper class. Pilgrimage. Journey made for religious or spiritual purpose. Mission. Holy expedition. Crusade. Expedition. Efficacy. Ability to produce desired or intended result. Effectiveness. Potency. Strength. Usefulness. Predominant. Most common or having greatest influence. Foremost. Paramount. Leading. Principal. Prolific. Producing large quantities or many works. Abundant. Copious. High volume. Plentiful. Territory. Area of land under control or ownership. Region. Possession. Kingdom. Domain. Plethora. Excessive amount of something beyond necessity. Superfluity. Profusion. Plenty. Deluge. Laconic. Using very few words in expression. Succinct. Concise. Reserved. Compact. Adjacent. Next to or very close to something. Adjoining. Nearby. Neighboring. Bordering. Topography. Physical features and arrangement of land surface. Landscape. Geography. Terrain. Contours. Legitimate. In accordance with law or accepted rules. Authorized. Licensed. Reasonable. Sanctioned. Momentum. Force gained from movement or ongoing progress. Frequency. Promptness. Progression. Impetus. Perpetual. Continuing forever without stopping or ending. Everlasting. Permanent. Long-lasting. Continuing. Sporadic. Occurring irregularly without a fixed pattern. Irregular. Intermittent. Occasional. Episodic. Paragon. Model of excellence or perfect example. Standard. Epitome. Perfection. Archetype. Drastic. Extreme action causing major change quickly. Desperate. Extreme. Forceful. Severe. Nocturnal. Active during night rather than daytime. Night-loving. Nighttime. After dark. At night. Indolent. Avoiding effort, preferring rest over activity. Sluggish. Apathetic. Slow-moving. Apathetic. Repercussion. Unintended consequence resulting from an action. After effect. Outcome. Side effect. Consequence. Posthumous. Occurring or awarded after someone's death. Postmortem. After death. Post-obituary. Retrospective. Replica. Exact copy made to resemble original item. Reproduction. Duplication. Imitation. Replication. Inherent. Existing naturally as permanent part of something. Intrinsic. Natural. Immanent. Inborn. Extinction. Complete disappearance of a species from existence. Obliteration. Ruination. Destruction. Annihilation. Inundate. Flood or overwhelm with large quantity. Submerge. Immerse. Overflow. Deluge. Spectrum. Range covering different levels or varieties. Continuum. Assortment. Prism. Rainbow. Contradiction. Statement opposing or denying another statement. Paradox. Incongruity. Dichotomy. Opposition. Oligarchy. Rule by small powerful group of people. Tyranny. dictatorship, totalitarianism, autocracy. Exemption. Freedom from obligation or certain requirement. Release. Immunity. Freedom. Exoneration. Jeopardize. Put something at risk of harm or loss. Endanger. Hazard. Imperil. Gamble. Paucity. Small amount or insufficient quantity present. Scarcity. Shortage. Deficiency. Inadequacy. Perfunctory. Done with minimal effort, showing little care. Superficial. Indifferent. Careless. Fleeting. Acoustics. Study of sound, its production and transmission. Phonics. Audibility. Perceptibility. Discernibility. Reign. Period during which a ruler holds power. Dynasty. Epoch. Domination. Authority. Manipulate. Handle or control something skillfully for advantage. Manage. Maneuver. Control. Handle. Adverse. Unfavorable effect on situations or conditions. Threatening. Menacing. Hostile. Ominous. Fallacy. Mistaken belief based on incorrect reasoning. Delusion. Falsehood. Misconception. Misconception. Mercenary. Person motivated by personal gain, especially money. Guerrilla. Warrior. Hired soldier. Private army. Entomology. Scientific study of insects and their behavior. Parasitology. Paleontology. Zoology. Plant physiology. Reformation. Process of making changes to improve something. Amendment. Change. Rectification. Alteration. Depletion. Reduction in amount or quantity of something. Decline. Shrinkage. Dwindling. Reduction. Sovereignty. Supreme authority or power of a governing body. Domination. Supremacy. Authority. Domination. Meticulous. Showing great attention to detail and careful work. Painstaking. Detailed. Thorough. Thorough. Genetics. Study of genes, heredity, and biological inheritance. Ancestry. Heredity. Eugenics. Genes. Exploitation. Use of resources or people for personal benefit. Maltreatment. Swindling. Abuse. Maltreatment. Anomaly. Something that deviates from what is normal. Abnormality. Deviation. Exception. Aberration. Luminosity. Brightness or amount of light emitted by object. Radiance. Brightness. Splendor. Radiance. Momentum. Quantity of motion possessed by a moving object. Impetus. Propulsion. Driving force. Velocity. Migration. Movement of people or animals from one place. Movement. Departure. Expatriation. Relocation. Obsolete. No longer in use or considered useful anymore. Outdated. Antiquated. Ancient. Outmoded. Alchemy. Early practice combining science, mystical beliefs. Chemistry. Medieval science. Sorcery. Wizardry. Panacea. Solution claimed to cure all problems or difficulties. Remedy. Magic formula. Cure. Solution. Meteorology. Study of weather conditions and atmospheric processes. Climatology. Weather science. Aerology. Weather. Invade. Enter a place forcefully, often causing harm. Gain access. Intrude. Trespass. Breach. Stratification. Arrangement into different layers or social levels. Arrangement. Categorizing. Grouping. Classification. Oath. Formal promise or declaration to fulfill duty. Affirmation. Pledge. Commitment. Promise. Scapegoat. Person unfairly blamed for others' mistakes or faults. Blame. Condemn. Hold responsible. Victim. Coincidence. Events happening together by chance without planning. Happy accident. Fortune. Concurrence. Serendipity. Destitute. Lacking basic necessities like food, shelter, income. Impoverished. Needy. Inadequate. Penniless. Extraterrestrial. Originating or existing outside the planet Earth. Alien. Outer space. Heavenly. Supernatural. Pressing. Requiring immediate attention or urgent action. Dire need. Emergency. Imperative. Urgent. Ethnicity. Group identity based on culture, language, ancestry. Nationality. Racial origin. Background. Nationality. Distortion. Alteration of original form, meaning, or appearance. Deformation. Contortion. Falsification. Deformity. Impeach. Charge a public official with serious misconduct. Prosecute. Challenge. Condemn. Charge. Detrimental. Causing damage or harm to something or someone. Damaging. Pernicious. Deleterious. Harmful. Condone. Accept behavior considered morally wrong. Authorize. Support. Collaborate with. Endorse. Contemplation. Deep thinking about something carefully. Pondering. Thought. Meditation. Reflection. Hypothesis. Proposed explanation made based on limited evidence. assumption, supposition, premise, theory. Violation. Act of breaking a rule, law, or agreement. Infringement. Breach. Lawbreaking. Trespass. Contentious. Causing disagreement among people involved. Controversial. Unsettled. Heated. Debatable. Anonymous. Identity unknown or not revealed to others. Unidentified. Unknown. Unnamed. Unspecified. Competence. Ability to perform tasks effectively and properly. Proficiency. Aptitude. Skillfulness. Expertise. Monarchy. System where a single ruler governs a state. Autocracy. Sovereignty. Royalism. Kingdom. Catastrophe. Sudden event causing great damage or suffering. Disaster. Calamity. Misfortune. Tragedy. Conundrum. Confusing problem that is difficult to solve. Enigma. Dilemma. Puzzle. Mystery. Eliminate. Completely remove or get rid of something. Eradicate. Exterminate. Remove. Withdraw. Landmark. Important place, event, or stage in development. Paragon. Benchmark. Great work. Prominent feature. Undergo. Experience or pass through a particular process. Endure. Experience. Encounter. Withstand. Correlation. Mutual relationship between two or more variables. Association. Reciprocity. Interaction. Connection. Decorum. Proper behavior according to social standards. Courtesy. Politeness. Decency. Politeness. Pollination. Transfer of pollen enabling plant reproduction process. Breeding. Impregnation. Propagation. Procreation. Evolution. Gradual change in species over long periods. Progression. Growth. Progression. Development. Sedimentary. Formed by accumulation of particles over time. Debris. Grounds. Alluvial. Residue. Pseudoscience. Claims presented as science without proper evidence. Witchcraft. Wizardry. Black magic. Alchemy. Anthropology. Study of humans, cultures, and social development. Demography. Life science. Folklore. Sociology. Interplanetary. Occurring or existing between different planets. Interstellar. Intergalactic. Celestial. Cosmic space. Framework. Basic structure supporting and organizing something. Structure. Arrangement. Composition. Scaffolding. Dissemination. Spread of information or ideas to many people. Circulation. Spreading. Distribution. Publicizing. Preamble. Introductory statement at beginning of document. Preface. Opening. Beginning. Introduction. Empirical. Based on observation, experience, or experimentation. Practical. Experimental. Existential. Pragmatic. Evaporation. Process where liquid changes into vapor form. Vaporization. Dehydration. Dissipation. Vanishing. Archetype. Typical example representing features of something. Prototype. Paradigm. Epitome. Model. Coping. Managing difficult situations or emotional challenges. Surviving. Managing. Dealing. Get along. Instinct. Natural behavior present without prior learning. Intuition. Inclination. Tendency. Aptitude. Mnemonics. Techniques used to help remember information easily. Reminders. Prompts. Indications. Suggestion. Phobia. Extreme fear of specific object or situation. Dread. Obsession. Detestation. Aversion. Stigma. Negative social mark attached to particular condition. Infamy. Blemish. Disgrace. Shame. Olfactory. Related to sense of smell and detection. Odorous. Fragrant. Aromatic. Auditory. Rehabilitation. Process of restoring health, ability, or status. Recovery. Healing. Improvement. Re-establish. Exotic. Unusual or originating from distant foreign place. Peculiar. Outlandish. Unusual. Foreign. Aggregation. Collection or gathering of things into group. Accumulation. Assemblage. Collection. Accumulation. Rigidity. Lack of flexibility in structure or behavior. Firmness. Robustness. Sturdiness. Unbending. Persuasive. Able to influence others' thoughts or actions. Convincing. Compelling. Eloquent. Impressive. Chronology. Arrangement of events according to time sequence. Timeline. Order of events. Record. Series of events. Intimacy. Close personal connection between individuals. Comradeship. Attachment. Affection. Togetherness. Supreme. Highest in rank, authority, or importance. Foremost. Predominant. Greatest. Leading. Theology. Study of religious beliefs and divine matters. Belief. Ideology. Doctrine. Dogma. Cognitive. Related to thinking and mental processes. Mental. Perceptive. psychological, reasonable. Audacious. Showing bold willingness to take risks. Intrepid. Dauntless. Daring. Fearless. Milestone. Significant point marking progress or achievement. Achievement. Objective. Decisive point. Achievement. Linguistics. Scientific study of language and its structure. Etymology. Morphology. Phonology. Philology. Autonomous. Operate independently without external control. Independent. Sovereign. Self-ruling. Self-governing. Subtle. Not obvious and requires careful attention. Delicate. Imperceptible. Undetectable. Skillful. Catalyst. Substance that increases rate of chemical reaction. Impetus. Agenda. Medium. Agitator. Mundane. Relating to ordinary, everyday activities or things. Ordinary. Commonplace. Humdrum. Tedious. Adequate. Enough to meet a specific requirement. Sufficient. Plenty. Enough. Ample. Blend. Mix different elements into one substance. Combine. Mingle. Combine. Put together. Contrary. Completely different or opposing in nature. Dissimilar. Conflicting. Opposing. Contrasting. Clarify. Make something easier to understand clearly. Explain. Simplify. Elucidate. Shed light on. Adamant. Refusing to change opinion despite pressure. Unyielding. Firm. Steadfast. Inflexible. Gross. Total amount before any deductions applied. Improper. Outrageous. Vulgar. Repulsive. Regret. feeling sadness about past actions or decisions. Remorse. Repentance. Repentance. Sorrow. Enlarge. Make something bigger in size or scope. Expand. Magnify. Amplify. Grow. Abrupt. Happening suddenly without warning or preparation. Prompt. Quick. Immediate. Instantaneous. Ingenious. Showing cleverness in solving difficult problems. Creative. Original. Innovative. Insightful. Exemption. Freedom from obligation or required duty. Release. Freedom. Exoneration. Discharge. Reliable. Consistently performing well and can be trusted. Trustworthy. Dependable. Well-founded. Authentic. Conflict. Serious disagreement between individuals. Battle. Struggle. Dispute. Quarrel. Innocent. Not responsible for wrongdoing or harm. Guiltless. Blameless. Naive. Faultless. Remark. Short statement expressing opinion or observation. Comment. Statement. Opinion. Saying. Thrive. Grow strongly and develop successfully over time. Prosper. Flourish. Bloom. Proliferate. Myth. Traditional story explaining beliefs or natural events. Fiction. Fantasy. Allegory. Tale. Optimistic. Expecting positive outcomes in future situations. Confident. Assertive. Hopeful. Sanguine. Wise. Showing good judgment from knowledge. Intelligent. Brilliant. Sagacious. Learned. Conceal. Keep something hidden from view or knowledge. Reveal. Disclose. Secrete. Cover. Essential. Absolutely necessary for a particular purpose. Crucial. Vital. Necessary. Indispensable. Inept. Not suitable or appropriate for situation. Irrelevant. Useless. Unfitting. Unsuitable. Surplus. Amount remaining after needs are met. Additional. Extra. Oversupply. Plethora. Vague. Not clearly expressed or easily understood. Unclear. Obscure. Indefinite. Cloudy. Obsolete. No longer used due to newer developments. Extinct. Antiquated. Outdated. Old-fashioned. Aesthetic. Concerned with beauty or artistic appearance. Beautiful. Lovely. Creative. Artistic. Phenomenal. Extremely impressive or remarkable in quality. Excellent. Magnificent. Exceptional. Remarkable. Accomplish. Successfully complete a planned task or goal. Achieve. Get done. Fulfill. Implement. Reluctant. Unwilling and hesitant to do something. Unwilling. Hesitant. Disinclined. Resisting. Diverse. Showing variety with many different elements. Different. Distinct. Various. Manifold. Launch. Start or introduce something new publicly. Begin. Initiate. Set in motion. Get going. Potent. Having strong effect or powerful influence. Strong. Powerful. Vigorous. Formidable. Docile. Easily controlled and not likely to argue. Tame. Gentle. Obedient. Dutiful. Serene. Calm and peaceful without disturbance. Tranquil. Calm. At peace. Peaceful. Adversity. Difficult situation causing hardship or struggle. Misfortune. Hardship. Misfortune. Hardship. Strange. Unusual or different from what is normal. Peculiar. Unusual. Bizarre. Weird. Heroic. Showing bravery and courage in danger. Brave. Fearless. Courageous. Valorous. Sparkling. Shining brightly with small flashes of light. Bright. Shining. Glowing. Radiant. Dogma. Fixed belief accepted without questioning. Doctrine. Principle. Conviction. Teaching. Assure. Give confidence about something without doubt. Guarantee. Promise. Convince. Persuade. Negotiation. Discussion to reach agreement between parties. Bargain. Deal. Mediation. Arbitration. Allow. Give permission for something to happen. Permit. Approve. Authorize. Sanction. Evaluate. Judge value or importance after consideration. Assess. Estimate. Judge. Estimate. Determine. Decide something after thinking carefully. Decide. Settle. Regulate. Control. Esteem. High respect given to someone or something. Respect. Honor. Admiration. Appreciation. Definite. Clearly stated with no uncertainty involved. Certain. Distinct. Specific. Explicit. Palatable. Pleasant enough to be accepted or eaten. Delicious. Appetizing. Tasty. Savory. Demolish. Completely destroy a structure or building. Destroy. Ruin. Knock down. Pull down. Prohibit. Officially forbid something by law or rule. Forbid. Outlaw. Embargo. Restrain. Inequality. Uneven distribution of resources or opportunities. Difference. Dissimilarity. Imbalance. Disproportion. Terminate. Bring something to an end completely. End. Conclude. Finish. Wrap up. Approximately. Close to exact amount but not precise. Nearly. Almost. Roughly. Roundabout. Elaborate. Add more details to explain something clearly. Intricate. Detailed. Thorough. Complicated. Biased. Showing unfair preference toward one side. Unfair. Unjust. Prejudiced. Influenced. Conqueror. Person who defeats and controls territories. Winner. Champion. Master. Defeater. Supplementary. Added to support or complete something. Extra. Additional. Subsidiary. Auxiliary. Abandon. Leave someone or something completely behind. Forsake. Leave. Renounce. Discard. Comic. Something designed to entertain and amuse. Funny. Entertaining. Humorous. Farcical. Principally. Mainly or mostly in importance context. Chiefly. Mainly. Mostly. Chiefly. Garrulous. Excessively talkative in unnecessary manner always. Talkative. Communicative. Verbose. Chatty. Loyal. Showing strong support and faithfulness always. Faithful. Ardent. Devoted. Reliable. Delicate. Easily broken or needing careful handling. Fine. Intricate. Elegant. Graceful. Courteous. Showing polite behavior toward other people. Polite. Sociable. Respectful. Gallant. Engaging. Attracting attention and keeping interest strongly. Interesting. Attractive. Charming. Appealing. Isolate. Separate something or someone from others. Detach. Separate. Remote. Lonely. Sluggish. Moving or acting slowly without energy. Lazy. Inactive. Inactive. Stagnant. Adore. Love someone or something very deeply. Love. Worship. Cherish. Admire. Deafening. Extremely loud sound difficult to ignore. Loud. Noisy. Booming. Tumultuous. Confess. Admit something especially wrong or secret. Admit. Acknowledge. Reveal. Disclose. Mischievous. Behaving in playful but troublesome way. Playful. Naughty. Misbehaving. Disobedient. Parallel. Lines or things running side by side. Alike. Similar. Aligned. Side by side. Considerate. Showing care about others' feelings, needs. Kind. Caring. Helpful. Cooperative. Primitive. Belonging to early stage of development. Old. Ancient. Prehistoric. Earliest. Assassinate. Kill a prominent person deliberately planned. Kill. Murder. Execute. Exterminate. Heed. Pay careful attention to advice, warning. Listen. Hear. Pay attention to. Notice. Dilemma. Difficult situation requiring a choice decision. Predicament. Plight. Puzzle. Conundrum. Affluent. Having large amount of financial wealth. rich, wealthy, opulent, well off. Worth. Having value or importance to someone. Value. Weight. Importance. Significance. Desire. Strong feeling of wanting something deeply. Want. Long for. Aspiration. Inclination. Exhibit. Show something publicly for people to see. Show. Display. Manifest. Demonstrate. Halt. Stop movement or progress completely suddenly. Stop. Cease. Come to rest. Discontinue. Barrier. Object or rule preventing progress forward. Barricade. Obstacle. Blockade. Hurdle. Contemplate. Think deeply about something for long. Think. Consider. Inspect. Regard. Compassion. Feeling concern for suffering of others. Kindness. Sympathy. Empathy. Fellow feeling. Repulsive. Causing strong dislike or disgust feeling. Offensive. Gross. Disgusting. Repugnant. Erroneous. Containing mistakes or incorrect information. Wrong. Incorrect. Mistaken. Invalid. Align. Arrange in correct position or order. Coordinate. Order. Make parallel. Line up. Utilize. Use something effectively for specific purpose. Make use of. Harness. Implement. Employ. Unleash. Release something powerful or controlled force. Launch. Introduce. Unshackle. Release. Orchestrate. Arrange complex activities carefully in order. Organize. Mastermind. Harmonize. Arrange. Deter. Discourage someone from taking action forward. Deny access. discourage, stop, put off. Affiliate. Connect or associate with another group. Associate. Combine. Amalgamate. Amalgamate. Evolve. Develop gradually into more advanced form. Thrive. Emerge. Progress. Develop. Fabricate. Create something by constructing or inventing. Formulate. Compose. Put together. Make up. Intimidate. Frighten someone into feeling fear strongly. Scare. Terrorize. Threaten. Frighten. Outweigh. Be more important or significant than. Supersede. Surpass. Be greater than. Exceed. Camouflage. Hide by blending into surroundings environment. Disguise. Mask. Obfuscate. Conceal. Prioritize. Treat something as most important first. Highlight. Focus on. Rank fast. Emphasize. Dwindle. Become gradually smaller in amount size. Diminish. Decline. Lessen. Reduce. Anticipate. Expect something to happen in future. Predict. Forecast. Apprehend. Foresee. Reform. Improve system by changing its structure. Amend. Reorganize. Regenerate. Improve. Promote. Support or encourage growth or development. Upgrade. Stimulate. Trigger. Advocate. Articulate. Express ideas clearly using spoken words. Fit together. Accentuate. Integrate. Vocalize. Renovate. Restore building to good condition again. Repair. Refurbish. Recondition. Modernize. Safeguard. Protect someone or something from harm. Defend. Secure. Keep safe. Protect. Decipher. Understand something difficult or coded message. Unravel. Elucidate. Resolve. Decode. Illuminate. Make something clear or easy understand. Highlight. Enlighten. Elucidate. Brighten. Dismantle. Take something apart into separate pieces. Deconstruct. Fragment. Separate. Take apart. Obtain. Get or acquire something through effort. Get. Acquire. Come by. Procure. Intensify. Become or make something stronger, greater. Ameliorate. Modify. Upgrade. Escalate. Confront. Face someone or problem directly. Courage. Oppose. Challenge. Withstand. Tackle. Conquer. Defeat and control lands through power. Overcome. Subjugate. Beat. Vanquish. Combat. Fight against something or opposing force. Withstand. Cope with. Battle against. Counter. Deal with. Handle or manage situation effectively. Way. Address. Negotiate. Handle. Manage. Abolish. Formally end or eliminate law practice. Obliterate. Eliminate. Nullify. Terminate. Commence. Begin or start something formally, officially. Inaugurate. Begin. Initiate. Start off. Leverage. Use something to maximum advantage. Effect. Support. Utilize. Force. Influence. Urge. Strongly encourage someone to act quickly. Recommend. Suggest. Lobby. Longing. Invade. Enter a place using force or aggression. Occupy. Trespass. Encroach. Capture. Hinder. Make progress difficult or slow down. Hamper. Slow down. Constrain. Impede. Reinforce. Discover something hidden underground. Strengthen. Underpin. Galvanize. Fortify. Unearth. Bring new energy and strength back. Discover. Disclose. Unmask. Excavate. Revitalize. Bring new energy and strength back. Refresh. Strengthen. Escalate. Reinvigorate. Generalize. Make broad statements from specific cases. Oversimplify. Conclude. Surmise. Discern. Emphasize. Give special importance or strong attention. Stress. Highlight. Underline. Spotlight. Consent. Give permission for something to happen. Approve. Sanction. Allow. Concurrence. Materialize. Become real or actually occur physically. Occur. Take place. Come about. Happen. Optimize. Make something as effective as possible. Augment. Heighten. Elevate. Advance. Empower. Give authority or confidence to someone. Sanction. Authorize. Legitimize. Commission. Ambush. Surprise attack from hidden position suddenly. Strike. Entrap. Capture. Trap. Accelerate. Increase speed or make faster movement. Quicken. Gain momentum. Boost. Facilitate. Govern. Control and direct how something operates. Control. Administer. Regulate. Command. Penetrate. Enter deeply into something or surface. Permeate. Access. Percolate. Infiltrate. Inclination. Natural tendency towards certain actions. Propensity. Proneness. Partiality. Tendency. Resentment. Bitter feeling caused by unfair treatment. Bitterness. Hostility. Animosity. Indignation. Allowance. Amount of money given regularly for use. Allotment. Payment. Grant. Helping. Resilience. Ability to recover quickly after difficult situations. Determination. Toughness. Tenacity. Durability. Distinction. Difference recognized between people or things. Distinctiveness. Contrast. Separation. Divergence. Conviction. Strong belief firmly held without doubt. Punishment. Penalty. Imprisonment. Sentence. Reputation. Opinion others have about someone's character. Achievement. Goodness. Honor. Distinction. Standpoint. Particular position from which roughly is considered. Viewpoint. Perspective. Outlook. Stance. Prejudice. Unfair judgment formed without full knowledge. Bigotry. Narrow-mindedness. Animosity. Impairment. Obligation. Duty requiring someone to do something. Accountability. Onus. Responsibility. Commitment. Deception. Act of misleading others through false information. Fraud. Cheating. Deceitfulness. Deceitfulness. Reasoning. Process of thinking to form conclusions logically. Logic. Thought process. Deduction. Consideration. Obsession. Constant and uncontrollable focus on something. Compulsion. Fascination. Addiction. Passion. Recognition. Acknowledging something previously known. Acceptance. Acknowledgement. Granting. Concession. Speculation. Forming ideas without firm evidence or proof. Conjecture. Assumption. Supposition. Hypothesis. Retention. Ability to keep information over the time. Conserving. Upholding. Protection. Keeping. Myriad. Extremely large number of things or people. Innumerable. Numberless. Multiple. Unlimited. Fortune. Large amount of wealth or good luck. Wealth. Resources. Treasure. Possessions. Extreme. Far beyond normal limits in degree or intensity. Intense. Greatest. Utmost. Highest. Surveillance. Close observation of someone or something. Observation. Supervision. Inspection. Spying. Coherent. Ideas connected clearly and logically together. Fathomable. Logical. Understandable. Orderly. Acknowledge. Accept or recognize truth or existence. Recognize. Admit. Concede. Grant. Convey. Send or communicate information to others. Make known. Get across. Proclaim. Carry. Collapse. Fall down suddenly due to weakness. Subside. Crumble. Break down. Fall down. Assemble. Bring parts together into complete whole. Accumulate. Congregate. Amass. Gather. Disguise. Change appearance to hide identity. Misrepresent. Pretend. Deceive. Camouflage. Venture. Go somewhere risky or uncertain situation. Journey. Proceed. Invest. Progress. Regulate. Control activities by rules or established standards. Manage. Arrange. Systematize. Modulate. Advocate. Publicly support or recommend a particular cause. Endorse. Recommend. Suggest. Advise. Proclaim. Announce something officially with emphasis. Declare. Announce. Indicate. Signify. Fluctuate. Rise and fall irregularly over short periods. Vacillate. Oscillate. Alter. Change. Mitigate. Make something less severe, serious, or painful. Downplay. Lessen. Relieve. Alleviate. Adhere. Stick firmly to something or follow rules. Follow. Comply with. Abide by. Hold fast. Ascend. Move upward to a higher position or level. Climb. Conquer. Reach high. Mount. Concur. Express agreement with an opinion or decision. Unite. Come together. Accord. Agree. Traverse. Travel across or through an area completely. Navigate. Follow. Pass over. Cross. Maximize. Increase something to the highest possible level. Upsurge. Escalate. Amplify. Boost. Eliminate. Completely remove or get rid of something. Evacuate. Expel. Exterminate. Banish. Confine. Keep within limits or restrict movement or scope. Restrict. Limit. Circumscribe. Enclose. Endeavor. Make a serious effort to achieve something. Exercise. Struggle. Undertake. Attempt. Allocate. Distribute resources or duties for specific purposes. Conserve. Hoard. Reserve. Allot. Disclose. Make secret or new information known publicly. Expose. Manifest. Display. Reveal. Procrastinate. Delay tasks despite knowing possible consequences. Delay. Postpone. Adjourn. Temporize. Contemplate. Think deeply about something for a long time. Ponder. Meditate. Envisage. Regard. Invigorate. Give energy, strength, or freshness to something. Energize. Stimulate. Rejuvenate. Refresh. Underprivileged. Lacking basic opportunities or social advantages. Impoverished. Deprived. Destitute. Needy. Reminiscent. Bringing to mind something from the past. Indicative. Evocative. Nostalgic. Suggestive. Timely. Occurring at a suitable or appropriate moment. Appropriate. Seasonable. Auspicious. Convenient. Skeptical. Having doubts or questioning the truth of something. Suspicious. Doubtful. Distrustful. Mistrustful. Vivid. Producing clear, powerful, and detailed mental images. Realistic. Lifelike. Graphic. Impressive. Far-fetched. Unlikely to be true or difficult to believe. Unrealistic. Doubtful. Questionable. Improbable. Witty. Showing clever humor and quick thinking in speech. Humorous. Fanciful. Sharp-witted. Clever. Reasonable. Fair, sensible, and based on good judgment. Adequate. Satisfactory. Decent. Rational. Sanguine. Optimistic and positive even in difficult situations. Optimistic. Upbeat. Promising. Hopeful. Intrigued. Filled with strong interest about something. Captivated. Absorbed. Inquisitive. Fascinated. Superficial. Concerned only with surface level, lacking depth. Perfunctory. Shallow. Sketchy. Outermost. Somber. Dark, serious, and lacking brightness or cheerfulness. Bleak. Depressing. Miserable. Grave. Whimsical. Playful, imaginative, and somewhat unusual in style. Outlandish. Eccentric. Capricious. Fanciful. Definitive. Providing a final, clear, and authoritative conclusion. Perfect. Ultimate. Most reliable. Decisive. Robust. Strong, healthy, and able to withstand difficulties. Sturdy. Durable. Long-lasting. Vigorous. Dogmatic. Insisting opinions are correct without considering others. Adamant. Prejudiced. One-sided. Adamant. Bewildered. Completely confused and unable to think clearly. Baffled. Speechless. Awestruck. Baffled. Ambivalent. Having mixed or conflicting feelings about something. Indecisive. Uncertain. Hesitant. Equivocal. Laudatory. Expressing strong praise or admiration for someone. Admiring. Complimentary. Extolling. Admiring. Audacious. Showing boldness and willingness to take risks. Daring. Courageous. Fearless. Valorous. Provocative. Causing strong reactions or feelings intentionally. Instigative. Annoying. Irritating. Exasperating. Wrathful. Filled with intense anger and desire for revenge. Furious. Ill-tempered. Indignant. Enraged. Reticent. Not revealing thoughts or feelings easily to others. Reserved. Taciturn. Introverted. Withdrawn. Exponential. Increasing rapidly at an ever-growing rate. Rampant. Expanding. Flourishing. Mounting. Splendid. Very impressive or magnificent in appearance. Magnificent. Dazzling. Lavish. Sumptuous. Malicious. Intending to cause harm or suffering deliberately. Pernicious. Spiteful. Resentful. Malevolent. Introspective. Examining one's own thoughts and feelings deeply. Meditative. Thoughtful. Reflective. Contemplative. Derogatory. Showing a disrespectful attitude toward someone. Contemptuous. Abusive. Insulting. Belittling. Elegant. Graceful and pleasing in appearance or manner. Sophisticated. Polished. Artistic. Stylish. Fervent. Showing intense passion or strong enthusiastic feelings. Passionate. Vehement. Intense. Ardent. Esoteric. Understood by only a small, specialized group. Enigmatic. Cryptic. Obscure. Abstract. Glorious. Full of beauty, success, or great admiration. Majestic. Grandiose. Grand. Sublime. Exuberant. Full of energy, excitement, and cheerful enthusiasm. Exhilarated. Cheerful. Full of life. Euphoric. Sardonic. Mocking humor that is cynical or scornful. Sarcastic. Ironical. Mocking. Cynical. Insipid. Lacking flavor, interest, or excitement completely. Boring. Characterless. Monotonous. Tasteless. Cliché. An overused idea or expression lacking originality. Commonplace. Banality. Saying. Buzzword. Perceptible. Able to be noticed or recognized by senses. Discernible. Apparent. Detectable. Noticeable. Miraculous. Occurring in a surprising and impossible way. Magical. Astounding. Phenomenal. Supernatural. Repulsive. Causing strong disgust or intense dislike. Distasteful. Repellent. Awful. Abhorrent. Tranquil. Calm, peaceful, and free from disturbance or noise. Soothing. Serene. Pleasing. Relaxing. Abnormal. Deviating from what is usual or expected. Exceptional. Unusual. Extraordinary. Uncommon. Excruciating. Causing intense pain or extreme mental suffering. Agonizing. Tormenting. Dreadful. Extreme. Ludicrous. So unreasonable that it causes laughter or disbelief. Nonsensical. Silly. Outlandish. Ridiculous. Delicate. Easily damaged or requiring careful handling. Dainty. Exquisite. Graceful. Elegant. Dexterous. Skillful and quick in using hands or mind. Proficient. Expert. Professional. Adroit. Petrified. Extremely frightened, unable to move or react. Terrified. Frightened. Horror-stricken. Stunned. Devastating. Causing severe destruction or overwhelming shock. Damaging. Detrimental. Fatal. Destructive. Conceal. Hide something so it cannot be seen. Cover up. Hide. Disguise. Secrete. Dubious. Doubtful or uncertain about truth or reliability. Wavering. Tentative. Equivocal. Uncertain. Coherent. Logical and consistent, forming a clear argument. Understandable. Logical. Reasonable. Orderly. Heartfelt. Deeply sincere and strongly felt emotionally. Earnest. Wholehearted. Deepest. Truthful. Egotistical. Having an excessive sense of self-importance. Pompous. Narcissistic. Selfish. Self-obsessed. Perplexed. Completely puzzled and unable to understand. Confused. Bewildered. Baffled. Confounded. Outstanding. Exceptionally good and clearly better than others. Distinguished. Superb. Brilliant. Excellent. Luxurious. Providing great comfort and expensive quality. Sumptuous. Grandiose. Opulent. Splendid. Authoritarian. Enforcing strict obedience and limiting personal freedom. Tyrannical. Arbitrary. Domineering. Autocratic. Dramatic. Full of excitement, emotion, or unexpected events. Striking. Thrilling. Suspenseful. Enthralling. Destitute. Extremely poor and lacking basic necessities of life. Deprived. Impoverished. Insolvent. Poverty-stricken. Explicit. Stated clearly and in great detail directly. Definite. Straightforward. Exact. Obvious. Frivolous. Not serious and lacking any useful purpose. Insignificant. Trivial. Inconsiderable. Superficial. Eloquent. Expressing ideas clearly and persuasively with words. Persuasive. Expressive. Fervent. Well-spoken. Grotesque. Strange and ugly in a disturbing or unnatural way. Distorted. Ill-shaped. Malformed. Disproportioned. Pensive. Showing quiet serious thinking expression on face. Solemn. Sorrowful. Doleful. Introspective. Pungent. Having strong sharp smell or taste sensation. Pervasive. Acerbic. Bitter. Pervasive. Cumbersome. Something difficult to carry or manage due size. Weighty. Burdensome. Onerous. Unmanageable. Mischievous. Causing playful trouble or minor harmful actions. Troublesome. Naughty. Misbehaving. Disobedient. Old-fashioned. Belonging to earlier time with outdated styles. Antiquated. Obsolete. Outdated. Traditional. Plausible. Seeming reasonable or believable based on information. Possible. Convincing. Feasible. Credible. Sarcastic. Using words that mock or show contempt. Sneering. Belittling. Acrimonious. Mocking. Indifferent. Showing no interest, concern, or emotional involvement. Apathetic. Heedless. Careless. Uninterested. Empathetic. Able to understand feelings through understanding. Compassionate. Caring. Responsive. Affectionate. Vindictive. Seeking revenge or wanting to hurt someone. Spiteful. Vengeful. Malevolent. Unforgiving. Pompous. Behaving with exaggerated and arrogant display. Showy. Exaggerated. Bombastic. Pretentious. Panacea. Something claimed to cure all problems universally. Remedy. Magic formula. Perfect solution. Cure. Ubiquity. Presence of something everywhere at same time. Prevalence. All presence. Worldwide. Pervasiveness. Contradiction. Situation where statements oppose each other logically. reverse, contrary, incongruity, conflict. Dissemination. Act of spreading information widely to people. Broadcasting, distribution, publication, circulation. Bias. Partiality or judgment without objective reasoning. Favoritism, unfairness, leaning, partiality. Surveillance. Close observation of people activities for monitoring. Spying, reconnaissance, observation, inspection. Successor. Person who follows another in position role. Inheritor, beneficiary, descendant, beneficiary. Perseverance. Continued effort despite difficulties or obstacles. Determination, persistence, dedication, resolution. Collaboration. Working jointly with others toward shared goals. Partnership, association, affiliation, cooperation. Elimination. Complete removal or exclusion of something unwanted. Termination, abolition, exclusion, withdrawal. Essence. Important quality that defines something fundamentally. Synopsis, abstract, summarization, quintessence. Exposure. State of being unprotected or revealed risk. Susceptibility, vulnerability, contact, liability. Longevity. Long duration of life existence or service. Durability, long life, continuation, lifetime. Endorsement. Public support or approval given to something. Agreement, sanction, authorization, backing. Conservation. Protection and careful use of natural resources. Preservation, protection, guarding, protection. Concession. Yielding something in response to demands. Negotiation. negotiation, settlement, compromise, allowance. Mechanism. System of parts working together to function. Procedure. Technique. System. Operation. Harmony. Peaceful agreement among different elements. Coordination. Balance. Accordance. Consonance. Persuasion. Process of convincing someone to accept idea. Inducement. Motivation. Enticement. Inducement. Coincidence. Events occurring together by chance without connection. Chance. Good luck. Happy incident. Serendipity. Solitude. State of being alone without other people. Isolation. Aloneness. Desolation. Remoteness. Adaptation. Process of adjusting to new conditions environment. Adjustment. Modification. Expansion. Alteration. Discrimination. Unfair treatment based on group membership. Inequity. Injustice. One-sidedness. Intolerance. Hyperbole. Exaggerated statements not meant to be literally. Overstatement. Embellishment. Bombast. Exaggeration. Hospitality. Friendly treatment of guests and generous welcoming. Generosity. Amiability. Kindness. Friendliness. Courtesy. Polite behavior showing respect, consideration for others. Politeness. Gentility. Courteousness. Good manners. Optimism. Hopeful attitude expecting positive outcomes in future. Hopefulness. Confidence. Buoyancy. Expectation. Procedure. Established series of steps to accomplish task. Formula. Method. Course of action. Strategy. Plagiarism. Presenting others' work as own without acknowledgement. stealing, illegal copying, piracy, infringement. Discretion. Careful judgment about what should be done. Choice, judiciousness, preference, judgment. Competence. Ability to perform tasks effectively and reliably. Aptitude, efficacy, expertise, proficiency. Exaggeration. Act of making something seem larger reality. Elaboration, amplification, magnification, overemphasis. Scrutiny. Close and critical examination of something carefully. Investigation, research, exploration, inquiry. Extinction. Complete disappearance of a species from existence. Destruction, annihilation, devastation, eradication. Sustainability. Ability to maintain processes without exhausting resources. Potency, reliability, survivability, viability. Apology. Expression of regret for wrongdoing or mistake. Atonement, plea, admission of guilt, concession. Casualty. Person injured or killed during accident event. Fatality, death toll, mortality, tragedy. Resemblance. Similarity between people or things in appearance. Uniformity, alikeness, correspondence, commonality. Catastrophe. Sudden event causing great damage or suffering. Tragedy, calamity, mishap, cataclysm. Deficiency. Lack of something necessary for proper functioning. Shortage, inadequacy, dearth, insufficiency. Delicate. Easily damaged, requiring careful handling or treatment. Dainty, elegant, fine, exquisite. Innate. Existing from birth rather than learned experience. Inborn. Inherent. Intrinsic. Natural. Austere. Having strict plain style with little comfort. Rigorous. Harsh. Tough. Severe. Voracious. Having extremely strong appetite or desire something. Insatiable. Greedy. Gluttonous. Prodigious. Yield. Produce or provide something as result process. Generate. Provide. Supply. Render. Forerunner. Something that comes before and indicates future. Predecessor. Harbinger. Originator. Ancestor. Utilities. Basic services like water, electricity, and gas. Amenities. Facilities. Resources. Service. Foster. Encourage development or growth of something. Time. Cultivate. Support. Encourage. Promote. Sporadic. Occurring at irregular intervals without consistent pattern. Irregular. Occasional. Infrequent. Periodical. Furtive. Done secretly to avoid notice or attention. Covert. Clandestine. Surreptitious. Secretive. Permeate. Spread throughout, gradually affecting every part. Pervade. Saturate. Percolate. Penetrate. Aquatic. Relating to water environments or organisms there. Marine. Oceanic. Sea-dwelling. Underwater. Totalitarianism. System where government controls all aspects life. Authoritarianism. Dictatorship. Oppression. Despotism. Lucrative. Producing significant financial gain or profitable results. Profitable. Thriving. Worthwhile. Profitable. Implement. Put plan or decision into effect, actions. execute, apply, materialize, carry out. Veteran. Person with long experience in particular field. Skilled, experienced, master, grandmaster. Veto. Power to reject decision or proposal officially. Dismissal, embargo, objection, prohibit. Prevalent. Occurring or widespread within particular area. Common, widespread, prevailing, frequent. Junction. Point where two or more things meet. Join, intersection, link, connection. Avarice. Extreme desire for wealth or material possessions. Frugality, greed, meanness, materialism. Hoard. Accumulate large amounts of something for future. Reserve, collection, accumulation, aggregation. Thrive. Grow or develop well under favorable conditions. Proper. Blossom. Progress. Flourish. Inference. Conclusion reached based on evidence and reasoning. Deduction. Assumption. Supposition. Surmise. Activate. Cause something to start working or active. Stimulate. Prompt. Start. Operate. Embellish. Make something more attractive by adding details. Decorate. Ornament. Beautify. Furnish. Innocent. Not guilty of wrongdoing or lacking intentions. Sinless. Righteous. Unblemished. Guiltless. Delegate. Assign responsibility or authority to another person. Representative. Envoy. Agent. Commissioner. Rarely. Not happening, often occurring infrequently over time. Unusually. Seldom. Not often. Infrequently. Suspect. Person believed to be involved in crime. Offender. Perpetrator. Lawbreaker. Criminal. Plaintiff. Person who brings case against another court. Petitioner. Appellant. Prosecutor. Accuser. Detective. Person who investigates crimes and gathers evidence. Investigator. Scrutinizer. Police officer. Reporter. Penalty. Punishment imposed for breaking rules or laws. Punishment. Correction. Retribution. Penance. Delinquency. Minor crime or misconduct, especially by young. Misbehavior. Wrongdoing. Misdeeds. Misconduct. Rehabilitation. Process of restoring someone to normal life. Improvement. Correction. Betterment. Reformation.